Welcome everyone to our Sunday practice of Arya Tara. Today we will also do JangChok for the deceased, burning away afflictions text. So please have that ready and be following the blue colored text today. We'll begin the practice with opening prayers of the Yellow Prayer Book on page 1.
Dala Damar Sebe Dan Obar Sebe Tarba Dan Damje Jembe Barda Jubar Seba Damje Jazo Sebe Manam Gada Nyambe Samje Damje Deva Dan De Donga Dan Da Yurdulana Meba Yandaba Zoba Zanjurambo Tobarzo.
All Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 1. Namo, in the Mother Victress, embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Ome soba va yenda zava dama soba yenda rinchen da dharma de yende so jane ya lin chan jung bong on do sa bong la pin de ba de ba dang en do Parsa Parsa the Kaseve, which the Bado Jo, Basa Mada Yerayazo, 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 Basa Kirayazo, Om Benza Asendayazo, Om Benza Zendayazo, 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 Om Dare Dare Mama Ayaja Yebadangara Om Dare Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Om Dare Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Om 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 Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Om 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 Dare Mama Ayaja Yebadangara Om Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Om Dare Mama Ayaja Nabe Yebadangara Om Dare Mama Ayaja Yebadangara Om Dare Mama Ayaja Arya Tara Benza Samayanza Lama Bamjara Kanzanga Chuden Jamson Panzon Jo Arya Aragamba de Bube Debe Alogan and Eved Shabda Bade Sabarikirana Mangala Banza Lincoln Horyoje Lane Donson Bejina Nanjian, Daguzon Tamazon Obogon, Dalilande Jomden Demar, Rena Mandala Banzama, Saya Peja Soyame Doda, Rera Lincoln Yedjambanda, Sanjay Kan Lamada Bavaya.
Noble Arya Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, putter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of enlightenment. Thus, before too long, may I become a glorious guide to transient beings.
Sarva Dharma Sobhavayana Jana Dharma Dharajaju Pama Balo Banjura Jenzezu.
Homage to the 21 Taras handout. I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift, heroic, eyes like lightning, instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, dear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tray and pay sounds, destroying force magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fireblaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3-jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her hair, not sending out much light eternal. Amid she mid-wreath ablaze like eon-ending fire abiding. Right stretched, left bent choice surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Amid she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with omens whole heart, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, frees with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to Re with C letter, of the shape of syllable home. By foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she who 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and 2 Tare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power, the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme to Re. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower you. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. Back to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 39. Prepare your burning away affliction text, following the blue writing, starting on page 2. The vase is a self-born vast palace, inside which appear the deities, supremely clear, like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake. Light streams forth from its life force, seed, and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Galaya Sarva Sede O Benza Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi On Vejara Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi Be On Vejara Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi On Benza Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi Be On Benza Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi Benza Amrtai Kandala Hana Hana Hoi Be On Benza Amrtai Gundala Hana Hana Humbe Oma Honke Lana Yeke Durtake Bimchada Roja Dajo.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
O Sorva and Ebso Lama Rambo Je Dove Bodo Tenzin Chije Godmi Nam La Resai Jule Doye Yerme Deb Senjelo.
I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma, I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
O Benza Amaradai Gandala Hana Hana Ombe Ome Soba Vayendai Sarvadam Soba Vayendai Tombe Nganle Meye Dambo Tele Jemba Yonse Jorba Sele Deba Yezava Bongan Jimje Yonse Zob Sunbe de Darazava Concho Santa Jenkaraja Lal Jobson Doyin Barjur.
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Sibe dong harasame jai deve reje penyuje korvene lama chake marong lok barande baye lede sek lama ni bar yadan tembe semjene tenge nimcho dambanda la dan lo bu jingar geje yujen de joje.
Bottom of page 4. Oh, listen, child of noble family now past, the life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the 5 aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the 6 realms, all samsaric states lack happiness, especially in the 3 miserable states of existence. The suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family, do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place and the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo Sasaram Janden Vada Langa Tenzin Sajende Tsende Nanke Karne Jan Mikpe Tenda Jeje Nabenza Amge Yanza Namo Sasaram Janden Vada Langa Tenzin Sajende Tsende Nanke Karne Jan
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite hosts of the 3 roots and the power of the deities, mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past you are called to this support. Rivajra am kusha ja. Page 10. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this torma and go to your abodes within the Dharmakaya state where primordial awareness, the deity and mantra are non-dual. The mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally. Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts. Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes. Instantly, at Buddha's birth, the gods offer him ablution. Just so, I offer you ablution with the pure waters of the gods. Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the 3 doors, veils of self and others, I make this bathing offering with the purest water.
Ome Sava Tadan Gada Abekigat Samaya Yere Deda Kalan Songpa Mebek Sanla Tera Kubekase.
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
Ome Sava Tadan Gada Kayam Beshodanai So Trai Xie Ben Be Yayena Nang De Jave La So Yo Chene Sen Do Rang Yin De Nyun Do Zhema Nambar Jiang.
Whom the host of victorious deities abides within the vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions.
Wan Dare Du Dare Dare So Wa Ome Sava Tadan Gad Abe Kengade Samaya Yere Ye Oyo De Jam So Ba Mebe Tenzin Adin Chu Je Jia Yi Ki Je De Jen Ko Na Nam Xie Pe Mon De Zhe Be Me De Kar Bo De Me Dar Da Bara Ma Jur Ga Ya Me Tsen De Lung A Yi Sun Je Bo Kia Zhe Ba Da Jur Je.
Bottom of page 16. Whom ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities, bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl, with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
Ome Arya Tara Samaya Manupalaya Arya Tara Tinop Tichandra Membarva Sudagayo Membarva Sabajayo Membarva Anarado Membarva Sava Sedam Membai Sava Karma Susana Zadan Shiyan Koro Hong Ha 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 Ho Banga Vate Arya Tara Mamim Arya Tara Bhavama Samaya Sadova Ome Sava Tadan Gada Abe Kinga Samaya Hiraya Nyemo Dele Sen Dele Nyeme Gongyan Dele Gen Yen Sen Da De Dele Ba Gongjo Senje Dele Yo.
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too. Auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three jewels, may auspiciousness prevail.
Lama la la de ba je ga dang gu ben de ko la jen go sang bon de la de ye da le je ren ya ve ga don sa re me long da ve da sa na ye da je de ka nyam ye ye ngan de do da mo den de ye ra kan ne che yen ye ke u sa wa du cha me ye ne re ko so so do ge ye ge ni cha do la me ye na ne sa wa zhe be ye ge za gan san la ye ne na ne dong sa ye ge ngan de do ma da re do je den ga da ba ye ge do ge ne jing de sen ye dong ba la da da me ya me dong sa len zhe jian ge re de
Page 18. Hum. Listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the Deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hells arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure 6 samsaric states are the abodes of the 6 pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Lama nam la san za lo gong bo to je je den ba tam je chen ba dong ba bo so na yung de jiang so ye de yin ke la san za lo da ba de ja da ve je ge ve ni song le du ge je de dong dan jiu je be ge je la san za lo do na do ve la yan de Lama da la rab de ge, shen ge dan ba yun de ge, gen dong la ya san zai lo, je me ke ra me yo je je ga, de jian long jo zu ge ren ge zu, do je dang ge jia che ru be la, xie zhou zhe be ge la san zai lo, sa za u ba tan je la, 现代根据张你节立度八业南宫的觉得对白三在罗讲的讲错节南节大胆他也生进攻可望人送节来着他的本来是长的弱
Page 22. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders and the root of the 3 tools, homage to all gurus, compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas. To the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the 5 Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion's skillful means, with bodies as numerous as dust motes in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect. You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation. In an instant, you departed ones transform into the pure deity. Home. In this vase, this precious and vast palace, is the divine assembly of the 3 roots. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Sarva abakenza oma ahun re ran yan ka oma ahun oma ahun nama sarva tata ngada payo meyo menga sarva da unga da sabarana ema gangana kanso wa nama sarva tata Yom yom gaba savada ungada sabarana ema gangana kanso nama savada dangana ba yom yom gaba savada ungada sabar gana kanso tsende le jere jeba chonyo Samdong ye la jak bin yin dong dang, mo la lem zhen tun be zhou nan dang, yun dong zhou be le wang gan me jiang, zi be sen jie lom ju na su sa, tuk jie tab dan din be lo bun jie, lom ju de le jin che jie no zi dang, rom ju ju dan din be za wa dan, na zu san ba ji be jia wa dan, Yamon dong wa se we dong wa ya, Tenzin ha dang sa jie sen la de, sen de rei jie bu, gu ba ye, zhi gong dong ha ma lu gun ye ne, gun jie se dang gong dun ju wa re xiong, de yong lom ju de da ra ba me dang, suk zha zhe ro rik za la so ze, ngu sun jiao dang yi jie lek zhe ne, Tenzin ha dang sa jie sen la de, sen de rei jie pe la ngu ba ye, so zhou xin ba ran sa zhou jie jie.
Bottom of page 27. Home. Listen, child of noble family who has passed and changed, we, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet with loving mind we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food rich in nutrition, satisfying tastes of various kinds, and drinks dispelling the pain of the afflictions, consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. These are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception, and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink. Having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place.
English.
Om Ah Hom. All beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies, who are without refuge or shelter, protection, or helping friends on their dreadful journey through the bardo of becoming, who have no support of past collections and little virtue to call upon, whose aggregates combine 4 names of which sensation is by nature suffering, who are tormented by confused perceptions and bewilderment and anguished by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain, who are like a feather blown around by wind and who have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings especially to these bardo beings, as well as all the other beings dwelling in the bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva, eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the 3 jewels, the Yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all my misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to the special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light.
Korve nere garje jan, dong hara samje ran yin yin, te la ma cha ma yin par, san chong cho de sem je ne, chen ye den ba ten ba ra je, lang ma ran yin me ba de, je ma ta ve ngan de do, san yin bo ye je le, pe ma gu pe ken de son, na wan da ye ye ke nga, Yin mi ngun bara san xiu xiu, na ge a ye nan ba ne, ba mi pe do gar de.
Page 34. Home. Listen, passed on child of noble family, wherever in cyclic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of 3 kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the 5 paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of Ah dissolves into the heart of Amitabha.
John Dende, Devin Shigba, Rajon Bayang, Dabara Zoba, Sanjan, Khenpo, Pada Mepal, San Salon Jude, Johnson, Jevo, John Dende, Devin Shigba, Rajon Bayang, Dabara Zoba, Khenpo, Pada Mepal, San Salon Jude, Johnson, Jevo.
Bhagavan Tathagata Arha, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Page 36. Hri, in the pure land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha. By the force of the noble and supreme conquers compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Dewa Chen. Ah. From the hearts of the mandala deities, light rays of wisdom shine forth and purify all samsaric phenomenon, the aggregates, elements, and sense bases of the deceased, into the expanse of non-referential primordial purity.
Tenzin, Sime, Dokpa, Se, Dongla, Siksa, Se, Gun, Sajura, Me, Ba, Ye, Sang, Jie, Be, Me, Lun, Zhe, Chu, Jie, Ge, Ran, Zhong, Ye, Xie, De, Nan, O.
Page 39. Home. In the hearth of Dharmadhatu, the fire of wisdom awareness is lit upon the wood pile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics, the self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in itself. In truth, all objects to be burnt and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Om Benjar Sado Samaya Manubalaya Benjar Sado Teno Titanjo member wa Sudukayo member wa Sukujayo member wa Anara.
Return to the Arya Tara sadhana to read the 7 verses of supplication to Tara for protection on page 41. Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since Mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through psychic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature, free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Arya Tara Samaya Manubalaya Arya Tara Tino Titanjo Membava Sudukayo Membava Sabejayo Membava Anarano Memba Sava Sada Membarayanza Sava Karma Sadame Silan Shayan Goro Hong Aha Bungavate Arya Tara Mama Manjaya Tara Bava Ma Om Arya Tara Samantabhadra Arya Tara Dhanava Dhanadom Bhava Sudhagayo Bhava Sudhagayo Bhava Anarandom Bhava Sava Siddham Bharayanta Sava Kama Siddham Siddham Guru Ha 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 ho Banga Vati Arya Tara Mamumanza Arya Tara Bhava Mahasama Om Arya Tara Samaya Manabalaya Arya Tara Dhanova Dhanadom Sudhagayo Bhava Sudhagayo Bhava Anarandom Bhava Sava Siddham Sava Kama Siddham Guru Ha 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 ho Banga Vati Arya Tara Ayadara Baba Samaya Sadova Majuyon Samadada Dalo Mube Wangena Nova Ganje Zonzola Nada Damba Zovaire Undana Tanda Lenjada Kawa Sida Yone Jan Emezeda Wansosa Jona Legbazanda
Go to middle of page 50.
Lama Chubeng Drip the Lama Laya Trashi
Page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime I have thoroughly realized the Deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green, with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds an upala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic bird song of the Kalavinka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the Lady who blazes with glory be present. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours and benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Now we'll do Zambala, summoning good fortune, and a rainfall of benefit and happiness text on page 63.
Land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitabha's grant long life, free God be kind-heartedly in Potala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even 5 poisons names don't exist. Raising hope me with love. Grant me the supreme Siddhi in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajra Sattva grant blessings, mirror like wisdom Siddhi in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in Dewachan, pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom Siddhi, fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the augment dharma sphere, endowed with 5 perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant dharma, Tatu wisdom Siddhi, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. In emanated Udyana, Sogya dwells with Dakinis, grand bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's of phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra in the sphere of self-display. Dwell ye dams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common powers, Siddhi fulfilling all aims in 24 sacred sides gather infinite sky dancers, grand ripening liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin, grant enlightened acts increase to stages mantra deity in all taming Tuku sphere, dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating siddhi, fortune of enlightened acts, whom Hri in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth god's Ambala, who acts kindly for all beings, master of life, merit, wealth, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above, God's ghost spirits wealth midway, Naga's wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans wealth, bring them here as good fortune, Upagpo's body fortune, Zambuling's holy dharma, Balang chose fortunate, Brahmins, Yen's longevity, beings, life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant therefore fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealthy army of King Kesar, the courage of Ukahor, as good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here like a river flows northern, long life fortune, please come here like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons Roar fortune of heart students, line come like dazzling star garlands. Om Hri Eastern Vajra Daki, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern Jewel Daki, Ni, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western Lotus Daki, Ni, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern Action Daki, Ni, bring the four enlightened acts, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here. Bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life's substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, Siddhi. Grant endless treasure, Siddhi. Grant wealth and merit, Siddhi. Grant to Siddhis, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva Siddhi Allahu.
Om Ahom, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of hunger and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Papasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots in the minds of all beings, human and non-human. May precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. Now we'll do the dedication prayer in the Blue Prayer Book of the King of Noble Prayers, aspiring to the deeds of excellence on page 52. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception, in every world in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies and an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith and the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Prakya Buddhas, Arhats, and those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue and whatever sounds are understood by living beings in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those activities whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech, when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities to the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, and mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I may train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all of these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. We'll finish with the long life prayers and the yellow prayer book on page 20.
Tibet. Okay.
In Tibetan.
Gibson Lama Shabden Zo Gonjo Samje Danyen Dagomba Damban Zen La Dardara Dojende Dambe Cheje Kesara Nama Ye Jega Ozen Jok Shabden Zo Bagbe Yarna Arya Devaki Dokan Sosa Garaje Reksa Jigding Gumbe Tose Chedeng Ba Baradeng Garajen Gaze Gajade.
Page 26.
Shibza Gunze Gunjen Chije Dende Nela Wando Dragombe Renchin Baraje Damba Senda Ba Yeda Dazango Jinju Sadan Kurloi Jerve Jerbo Jendon Karaba Zangbe Sanjendo Namkai Dave Chabe Sevaji Samba Jere Zegla Zovan Oi Mane Beme Oi Mane
Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this practice today. And please tune in this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's guided meditation on mindfulness from 3 to 4 Arizona time. And just to let everyone know, Garchen Rinpoche is doing well. He continues to be in retreat. And we wish you all good health and be well. Take care.